And the federal government has acknowledged the recent poor ratings given Nigeria on the corruption index, but insists there are quite a few discrepancies in the rating process. It believes the ratings do not reflect correctly the effort of the current administration in curbing corruption. These remarks were made by the Minister of Information while briefing with other ministers on the outcome of this week's Federal Executive Council meeting, in which some memos were approved. Tayamodu reports.
The Ministry of the FCT had a robust outing at this week's Federal Cabinet meeting, obtaining approvals of over 82 billion naira for the completion of infrastructure projects within the Federal Capital Territory. This included 4 highway projects within Abuja City Center, as well as the rehabilitation of Phase 1 of the Federal Secretariat. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development got approval from Council for the purchase of fertilizers at the sum of 922.8 million naira to assist states affected by insurgency and the 2018 flood disaster. The benefiting states, which include Adamawa, Borno and Yobe states, will receive liquid brands of NPK fertilizer as assistance to farmers. 2 memos were approved for the Ministry of Power, the first being the procurement of 4 power transformers for TCN, while the second was for the production and delivery of 1 million sterilized meter grips embossed for 3 meter stations in Oshodi, Lagos, Port Harcourt and Kaduna.
These transformers are needed to replace the transformer that has been in system for the past 35 years. In order to improve quality of power supply to the national grid.
But of concern to government were poor ratings by Transparency International, which it says does not reflect efforts made by this government to curb corruption. While it takes the ratings seriously, the Minister of Information points out that the ratings are yet to reflect the serious efforts this administration has taken to improve the ease of doing business, which earned Nigeria its low score.
We actually went and analyzed the ratings, and we found that there's been some gaps. Either we have not forwarded enough data, or they have not, analyzed such data. Because we found it strange that the country's rating in certain areas remained the same for a period of 10 years. We're taking remedial measures so that they can get this data in respect of these sectors.
The government is not deterred, but points out that there are discrepancies in the rating process of Transparency International, which it needs to look into. Tayamodu, TVC News, Abuja.